Hey guys. Okay, so this message says it all. This is someone's confirmation. So be led by spirit. So I wouldn't become surprised that it's not attached to the other message that I did, but it's related to, I guess, whatever. But this is someone's confirmation. Just be led by spirit. Do things that come from your spirit, that come from, the pure heart. Okay, don't be that too is like, when you build your self-discipline, it's not something that it comes from, that is like, it's something that you get right like this, right? Especially if you haven't been taught this, if you didn't learn this from parents or anything like that. Like, you kind of have to like reparent yourself, and you kind of have to build it yourself. Okay. And also that too is like, don't be surprised if of people who are constantly talking about I don't know. It's just, he kept showing me like, just let people say what they want to say, because you're gonna have a lot of people who are gonna get mad and upset about you being disciplined or you talking about it. There's something that triggers them. It's because there's something that they're not doing, but they want to gaslight and tell you about it, even though they're not doing the work or not doing anything really. But that's not on you. Let them, don't entertain that energy. Okay. The other thing that he kept showing me, is it this one, Corinthians? I think it's Corinthians 12 to the 29. I think it was it? Was it 29? I think it was 29. Yeah. Yes. So he gets saying, led by spirit, okay? Be led by spirit, okay? And then that too is like, you have to respect that everybody has different gifts and talents, and then a different path of the world. Different subjects or different messages or different things. So not everybody is here doing different things. So you have to understand and look at things from a different perspective, okay? So he kept saying 1 Corinthians 12, 29, are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, do all work miracles, do all possess gifts of healing, do all speak with tongue, do all interpret, but earnestly desire the higher gifts, and I will show you a still more excellent way. So basically, the way that these people, they each of them have different gifts and talents, but the whole point of them is that they have to surrender everything to the Most High, to the Creator. And then by that, because, the way that you get this gifts and talents, a lot of you have been wondering like, oh, how do I connect with God? How do I get my gifts and talents? How do I know what I'm doing? How do I get confirmations and stuff like that? And I've been learning this a lot, and he's been showing me it's one of them is in all prophets. If you look at their pages and stuff and their scriptures, and even in the Bible or anywhere, you have to have faith and trust. You have to trust him, right? You have to have faith, and that's the only thing that attracts, if you have faith, God is like, okay, I see that you have faith in me. All right. And then you have to build a relationship as well, so that he's able to unlock these gifts and talents for you, so that he's able to work through you, for you, but also for others as well. So what I'm saying is that he wants you guys to work on your gifts and talents, to remain humble, led by spirit, led by him, but also at the same time, like, stay humble in a state of that you're able to, do things with love, right? But not only that, the blessings that are meant for you are also meant for other people. So when you're being blessed or gifted or whatever, that's not just for you, it's for others as well. So it's kind of like, what we're trying to build here, equity and circular economy, which has been happening for a long time. But, the enemy is really working, you guys, okay? So this is why another thing when I said, guys, make sure that you're supporting indigenous communities. Make sure that you're, if you're led by spirit to support biopogs, people of climate activists, people who are doing this type of work to help shift systems and build equity and, do what we got to do, lamp back, no more fossil fuels. Like, it's for real, okay? We need to, just the way how we're treating our planet and how we think we deserve how to be treated. What's happening in Iran? That's insane. Like, I've been talking to God about this, like, and that's what it's like, the amount of people that think that, the bullying and the attacks and all these horrible things that happen in the world, like everybody, oh, if God knows it, why would he allow this to happen and blah, blah, blah. It's not God doing this. Let's make something very clear here, okay? It's not. You guys know that there's a spiritual warfare, that whatever happens in the spiritual is happening, it manifests in the external, okay? So there's a huge attack in feminine energies, okay? And this is part of the enemy's work to, and also those who are content creators, who are speaking the truth, who are doing this type of work, like, continue going, okay? But yeah, this is something he's saying. Whenever you're led by spirit, just listen to that. Listen to your intuition, okay? But if you're led by spirit to not say anything, not share any downloads and stuff like, because not everything is meant to be shared. Let's just be clear here. A lot of you get sometimes guided. This is also for psychic readers. Not everything is meant to be shared. Okay, a lot of you think it's like, oh no, it's other people's karma and I need to be exposing and I need to be careful with that, because sometimes you're calling that karma because God told you. I didn't tell you to put that out there. I didn't tell you to give the heads up to the enemy. You have to be careful. A lot of you who are in that rat race, let me put 3 to 4 content videos nonstop. You have to be careful. The enemy will also trick you too. Don't think for a second that you're not being tricked, that you're not being tested as well. Some of you need to see, can you stay a couple of days without posting anything? Yeah. If you're in that situation, you need to go back in. You need to assess why. Because sometimes the enemy could be using you and you're like, oh, but I'm in love and light and I'm doing everything and stuff like that. But you don't seem to be able to stop putting information for the enemy. But you're thinking that, oh no, God is putting me, my ancestors are putting me to do this. You have to be careful. Not all messages need to be out there. Not all downloads and content needs to be out there. That's what it says it. And it's not just because of the Bible, but yeah, the Bible is the word of God and it protects all of us. Anybody who says the otherwise, I don't know about you. I feel bad for you that you can stop the rat race, especially content creators, psychic readers. I'm speaking specifically to you. You cannot have one day that you don't stop posting, even though you have money, you have a huge platform, you have good enough, you're good enough, but you seem to not stop the rat race because of why? Why? Who do you serving? You need to ask yourself that question. Who do you serve? Are you serving the divine or God? Or are you serving other gods, other deities, the devil, pretending to be the light? That's a lot of us need to be asking us that question. Anybody, you need to understand, if you are a tarot reader or psychic reader, light workers, you need to ask yourself that question every single day. You need to make sure that, wait, today, are these messages are meant to be outside today or another day? Am I meant to be doing this? And that too is like, it's crazy because a lot of you're thinking that, oh no, that's the devil putting stuff in my head. I need to put it out there right away. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you're giving heads up to the enemy, whatever he wants to hear. He wants all these karmic energy, wants you to put this energy, this messages out there so that they can find their way outside of their karma or outside. I mean, it's not going to work either way. But already you give him a heads up, and whatever God has already worked on, now he has to find another way. It's just you make the work harder for you and for your ancestors and for your spirit guides. So, and I know you meant well, like, you know, I'm not saying that because sometimes, yeah, I do it too. Like I feel like I have to be posting there and stuff like that. But that too, this 4 days he let me know, it's like, not everything, not every download that I give you, it's meant to be out there. Not yet. Some of you need to ask yourself that question. Who do you serve? Because sometimes your creator is going to tell you, I need you to stop today. What is your rat race? A lot of you right now is for clout. Now you put messages for clout. Oh, I need to have more subscribers. I need to have more viewers. I need to, like, I hear you. We all hear you. Those who are high sensitive in spirit, we hear you in the spirit too. That's what we don't, you know, we fight our ego every time. Not, get me wrong, ego death is important, but ego also makes sure that we pay the bills on time, that we stand up for ourselves and create boundaries. But ego has to be balanced. When it's over excel, 11 on the clock, thank you universe, you need to watch out. Because right now, you're not only doing it for the community, you're doing for your ego. You're doing for your pride, for the greed and conniving things. Now your light work or the psychic reading or the messages that you want to put out there to help the people, now you're doing it for selfish reasons. Right? A lot of you won't know it's because I need to get paid. I get paid through this and stuff like that. That's, I don't know. A lot of you, I don't know. Because a lot of you have enough, but you're still doing it to get more. It's never enough for you. This is why you need to ask yourself why you need to be doing that. Who are you serving? Who do you serve? That's it. That's why you guys need to ask yourself that and be led by spirit. But which spirit? You need to test the spirit as well. Which spirit are you serving? Which spirit is telling you it's time, okay, you received this now, you receive this thing. And then, yes, you get the self-doubt and stuff like that. Like, okay, no, you shouldn't post it. Okay, now take a moment, be patient, maybe have a little fasting or something like that, or meditate or talk to the most creator high before you post that message, before you go out there and do these things. You will get there eventually. For those who are just starting with content creation and stuff like that, or psychic reader, tarots, or whatever, you will get there. But if you try to do it just to get the rush messages and get the cloud, get the views, the likes and stuff like that, you're doing it for the logarithm. This is where it gets cloudy, the messages. This is where, yeah, a lot of you are not gonna like this message. But I'm not here doing things for you or for you to like me or not like me. It's not why. I'm just here to deliver messages that are put in my heart, and I have to put it out there because God sees everything. I don't have to, you can't shoot the messenger. He just put in that because he's seeing it on you guys. You guys have good intentions, but you're literally creating karmic debt for yourself. Because he told you, that's not the message you see. You have to wait. A lot of you think you're serving God, but that's not who you're serving. You need to reassess that. You need to make sure that who you are serving. Okay? Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this message was helpful. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.